Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Andrew's Mustang Football. We want to thank all of our sports booster sponsors, and the Special Radio Sports Booster Club for sponsoring the radios here, or sponsoring the football team to be able to listen on the radio here at KACT 105.5 and KACTradio.com. I'm Dimitri here with Dylan Smiley. What's going on, Dylan?
What's up, Dimitri?
Yeah, we're here on a homecoming Friday, right?
Homecoming, yeah. The stands there, people are moving in with their moms and their garters and all the cool stuff.
Mustangs are out there warming up. The Bushland Falcons here visiting on homecoming night, driving that 3 hour bus trip, right? It's about 3.5 probably on a bus.
Yeah, and it's up there by Canyon. I mean, it's,
like
we said last year, we went by every Canyon school and then ended up in Bushland.
Yeah, so it's about 20 minutes past Canyon, about, I think, west of Amarillo over there. I don't know if it's on I-40 or not, but it's up there. And so anyways, they took that long trip to get up here. We Mustangs are about to enjoy the homecoming festivities. We got homecoming at halftime. We had the parade last night. We had the parade, and then the pep rally.
Yeah, awesome parade. Long, bunch of floats in there, so it's really cool.
So it was real cool. So Ashton, our investigator, just looked. It's 3 hours and 27 minutes according to Apple Maps.
Put a charter bus in there, and it's probably about 3:45.
3:45. Yeah, the Mustangs are getting ready to take on the Bushland Falcons. Mustangs coming off a tough loss against the Estacado, where I felt like, Estacado, a very talented team, probably a more talented team than the Andrews Mustangs, but Mustangs controlled that game, dominated probably most of the game until about midway to the fourth quarter and beyond.
Yeah, we controlled it. The playbook, right, for Estacado.
Yeah.
It's kind of a deal. Let's line up in jumbo and just eventually find a hole, right? We'll just string it out and find a hole. So.
Yeah, that's what they did. So the Mustangs ended up losing 28-20. We had our chances there at the end of the game. Didn't come to fruition. But the Mustangs coming in to our last pre-district game against the Bushland Falcons, where last year we went up to Bushland and they put it to us.
They did.
But we didn't have Deshaun. We had a couple starters out. Raider was out. So they're going to see our more impactful offense, I believe, today. And then also, I don't think Bushland's as good as they were last year. And, we might have both taken a step back, but we'll see.
Yeah, see who comes out on top.
Yep, so we're just under 20 minutes left before kickoff, and we'll go over the starting lineups when we get back. But you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football on KACTFM 105.5. And we're back here in Andrews as the Mustangs are getting ready to take on the Bushland Falcons. Mustangs just warmed up the offense. I think they're about to do a punt, their ritual, the punt that they do, and then they'll all run down there and get ready to go to the locker room and come come out for Friday night football here on homecoming night. I know Coach Boswell mentioned it's going to be packed, so be patient with people that might be sitting in your seat. Just tell them nicely, you're in my seat. Don't make a scene. Yeah. So the Mustangs just did that punt. They just caught it, and I think Rocky throws it up like a grenade, and then they go break it out, and they're going to go to the locker room. The Mustangs are coming into, I think, what are we, 2-4? You and I talked after the last game that they could very easily be 4-2, as there's 2 games that we thought they could have won in Canyon and Estacado, and then there's 2 games that we were just outmatched, right?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, if you look at it 4-2, nobody's saying, "Man, what's going on?"
Yeah, you're right. You know, that's what wins do.
Yeah,
you know,
those games were tight games, and of course, both those games we had leads.
Yeah,
you should have probably put away and got the W.
Leads into the fourth quarter,
yes.
And that's something that they're probably working on. I did talk to Coach Harvey today, and we've kind of been a little harsh and critical on why does Jay Sean not get the ball more, and he just said that he's been banged up, so they're not trying to pound him because it is a long season, so. But he did say in Estacado he got the ball more. They were able to use him more, so we can maybe expect a good dose of him tonight, and then of course into district after our bye week next week, and then into district after that.
Yes,
So this week we have the offense. We're just going to kind of go talk about who's been playing on the offensive line, as we've been seeing a shuffle of offensive line. It's not the same as it started out the season, and I kind of talked to them today, and they're kind of playing shuffle, and they're doing a couple of things. We got some injuries, so you're putting in some backups and stuff, creating depth, but they're also trying to find that good combination that can mesh for the district and into the playoffs. So the one that they talked about is they brought that young sophomore up. He's at the strong tackle position, Jace Dixon.
That's what I was going to say. He's been playing really good.
Yeah, he has. Jace Dixon, I think he's a big boy, too. Let's see, he's 5'9", 235. Yep, sophomore. One of 11 sophomores on this team. Of course, Leslie Hood out for the season. He's one of those 11, but then so we have 10 that are going to contribute in this game today. The strong guard, who was the quick guard, they said they moved Juju Azam from quick guard to strong guard now, and he's adapted that the last 2 games. Juju Azam, the senior.
I would guess that's a pretty good push inside to swap that.
Yeah, you're right. Juju's a strong kid, number 67, 6'3", 225. The center, he's been the anchor and the constant there. He's Ethan Roberts.
Yes, yeah, if you watch O-line play, he's the one you want to watch sometimes because he's mowing people down.
Yeah, you're right. So Ethan Roberts, he's the emotional leader. I think you're going to have him for one more year, as Ethan's only I believe he's only a junior.
Yes,
he is. He's only a junior. He gave a speech. Probably the only junior to give a pep rally speech.
Awesome.
He gave a speech last night in the pep rally, the homecoming pep rally. If we have as many fans as we had at the pep rally, there's going to be standing room only.
Yeah,
it was packed last night.
Get ready to sit on the grass.
Get ready to sit on the grass. The other guard that we have, the quick guard now, is going to be Colton Orson, I believe, will be playing there.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of Kobe Glass. I'm not sure if Kobe Glass is back today. He had to leave last week with an injury, so I'm not sure if he's back today.
You would want Glass just because of size, right?
Yeah, he's got the size, yeah.
So he can be a bully in there, too.
He can. And then the other tackle would be Ezekiel Gamboa. Is that Ezekiel's name?
Yep.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
53.
How big is Ezekiel?
5'8", 195 junior.
195 junior, yeah. So they're going to be the quick tackle, quick guards. The tight end, last week he was hurt, Julian Luna. Let's see if he's coming back. I think I asked Colton today, and he said he's going to come back. He's tight end, and then the swing man, he's swing man. And the tight end, I think, is Gio Cordoza. Number 14, right?
Varick also gets in there at tight end.
Yes, and Varick gets in at tight end. The running back's going to be running back by committee is how we've done it. Bo Hudson, who a couple games ago had the big run against Monahan's Lobos to seal that game. We're not going to have Jason Mendoza, but we'll have Blas Hernandez, who runs hard. Runs good, yes. Blas Hernandez, Jay Sean DeBose, our senior running back. Today I think he's wearing some Air Force.
Is he?
Gloves, yes.
That's pretty cool.
He is,
Yeah, you look at him, man. He looks like a powerful guy.
He does. He does look powerful, and we all know that he's got an offer from Air Force. I don't know if that means anything that he's wearing those. Yeah. I asked him, and he kind of told me no, but we'll see what that means. And then Jace Van Zandt, the young sophomore, another sophomore, coming up and contributing at the running back position is
we talked about him last week, man. He wasn't coming down on the first hit. It was 2-3, He was getting that 5-8 yards.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, but he don't run like a sophomore. He runs hard, and he hasn't showed any fear as he's come out against these big teams.
Yes.
You know, Wichita Falls, it was his first game. He came out against them, playing against them, and then Estacado was obviously really big. They had the big number 77 and stuff, and he showed no fear.
No fear, yep.
Yep. So that's the Mustangs offense. We're under 12 minutes left before kickoff as they're getting ready. Tunnels are ready. The yard markers are about to come out. Referees. The wind is blowing from south to north. Did you get that?
Yeah, we got game time is going to be 82 degrees with 9-mile-per-hour winds coming out of the southeast.
Southeast. So we'll go back to the station. Just under 11 and a half minutes left till kickoff, and we'll come back and talk about our defense. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back here in Andrews as the tunnels are coming up. Mustangs tunnel up. The Bushland Falcons, our tunnel is up. They both black and gold. I believe the Falcons are going to be wearing their white uniforms. Do they have black helmets, Ashton? I can't remember. I think they were wearing their black helmets. Yeah, so the Mustangs are going to have their black uniforms. They're going to have their black uniforms, black helmets, black pants, right?
I believe.
I think it was, yeah. It's all black.
But Bushland was wearing white helmets.
Yeah. So we'll have to check. I remember Bushland's wearing their whites, but I can't remember what color their helmets. But they think they're black and gold. But everybody knows the Mustangs are the real black and gold, right?
Always have been.
Always have been, yeah. So the Mustangs new tunnels up as they just aired it up. I'm not really sure who does that over there for us, but it's always good that parents, you got to thank the parents and the volunteers and all that stuff for stuff like that. So the Mustangs are getting ready to come out. The defense, who's been a kind of a highlight for the Mustangs this year, they've kept us in games, right? I think there's just been 2 games where it's kind of gotten away from us, and I would say that's the Greenwood and Wichita Falls game. Other than that, they kept us in games. In the Monahans game, only giving up 14 points or whatnot. Or no, 8 points, whatever they gave up. 20. We were down 28. They gave up 20. Sorry. Estacado gave up 28, but they've had us in the game, and really, I got to say, the defense has had us in the game to where against Canyon and Estacado, if we could have put a drive up late in the fourth quarter on the offensive side, we win that game. Yeah, so I feel like the defense did their job. They're just dog tired late in the game. So talking about that defense, we're still not going to have Raider Harvey today, but Adrian Miller has filled in nicely for him. So we're going to have Adrian Miller and Brody Figueroa out there at the corners. Safeties have been a cornerstone of the defense, and Rocky Stevens and Tommy Evans, right?
Yeah, they fly around, they cover good, they hit hard.
Yeah.
So it's
Tommy Evans, one of those sophomores we're talking about, but he's been up there starting all year long.
Yes,
you know, and then we have our two middle linebackers that we're gonna miss Leslie Hood, but we got Sammy Saldivar and Juan Pablo Bejarano. Colton Figueroa should switch out in there as the game goes on. And then the D line, I think we're going without Xavier Cruz today. I think he's got a nagging injury, from what I understand. I heard earlier in the week that we weren't going to have Xavier. That might have changed.
Yeah, and that might be a good and a bad thing, but Ramirez might get some more playing time. He's playing really good.
Yes, yeah, Ramirez. Against Estacado, they had Cruz playing defensive end. Yeah, and that was he looked good there.
And he was going against that kid. I mean, that kid was 6'5", probably 330.
Yeah,
he was huge.
Yeah, he was. He's that's exactly what he was. I looked him up on Twitter. I think he's going to commit to Tennessee.
Wow.
But Cruz looked good at defensive end, and with Kobe Glass moving to the offensive side, that was a big step in for him. But we also have Lomley.
Palacios there at nose as well.
Yeah, Palacios and JJ Palacios and Angel Lomley there. Isaac Ramirez, the young sophomore, and then also Moose Mason Robles. They're gonna be switching them out, right?
And that's good. We hadn't seen that, in the past years of that rotation at the defensive line spot. Yeah, so that's gonna keep them fresh.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more of that, but yeah. And then who else though? Then the outside linebackers. If Cruz doesn't go, I think we'll also see a little bit of Titan Richters, and then Brody Nelson.
Yes.
Well, one thing they did do last week is Jay Sean played a lot of outside linebacker.
He did, yeah. He didn't look bad.
No, he didn't.
He was flying around, so.
Yep. So the Bushland Falcons are wearing their white pants, white jerseys, and a black helmet. They didn't put any of that gold on their uniform, as the Mustangs told them we're the real black and gold. The Mustangs captains are coming out. I see number 4, Lane Thomas, number 38, Jay Sean DeBose. We got Brody Figueroa. Who is that? Xavier Cruz is playing. Yeah, he is. Cruz is suited up. That's good to see.
Yeah, Sammy Saldivar.
And Auden Morales.
Morales.
Brody Figueroa, Auden Morales, and Lane Thomas, all captains, are going to be part of the homecoming court for a homecoming king.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and then along with their good friend Grayson Martindale, and then we'll name the queens here in a minute.
Man, the queens last night on the cars. The cars were awesome.
Yeah,
they all had their dresses on. And
that parade gets better and better every year.
It does, yeah. It was really good. And I was gonna shout one team out. Andrew's team here. I want to say tennis. They won the bi-district round of the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So congratulations. I think they're going to area.
I think they just lost yesterday.
Yesterday
to Seminole.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it was that's the fall. That's the fall schedule. So they'll also come back out with their spring. So good shout out to them.
Yeah, good things are coming for them.
Yep. So on the offensive side, last week we came and we tried to throw a little bit there at the end. Maybe waited a little too long to try to throw with our sophomore Colin Kelly. He's been leading the offense all year long. So I like his arm. I wish I like to when he drops straight back. I think he's more successful instead of rolling out. So hopefully we get a little bit of that today with Colin Kelly. So the Mustangs, the captains are out on the field. We're going to watch that, and then we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. So we're going to go back to the station. When we come back, hopefully we are ready to for kickoff. So you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTFM 105.5. And we're back as the Mustangs, I believe, won the toss, and we should be deferred. Mustangs in the tunnel getting ready to run out. Bushland Falcons in their tunnel getting ready to run out. They actually have a pretty good crowd here. Does Bushland for how far they drove? It's not a ton, but we've seen teams that we've played with less. So Mustangs, Ashton was in here and he had to run out because he had to hear the famed Cap Rock song that they do as they're running out, and all the kids love it. I mean, it gets me hyped.
Yeah, you get pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, ran out at the same time though.
They did, yeah, they did. Both ran out at the same time. Here come your Mustangs.
I know we're way up higher than we were in Bushland, but they don't look as big as they were last year.
Yeah, man, they had some size. They do. Looking at their roster, they do have a lot of seniors. It looks like I see a lot of seniors and juniors. They're not a young team, but maybe a lot of them. I know they had a lot of seniors last year. So Mustangs run out to the song Cap Rock. We have our choir down there going to do it, just like they do every homecoming. They're going to be singing the national anthem is what they do. So shows we're under a minute left till kickoff, but we still have the national anthem to go. Mustangs just ran out. Bushland ran out. They'll all line up, go get ready for kickoff at homecoming is what it is. I thought you went to go down there and do the Cap Rock.
I did.
He did? Yeah, he had to go. Now he's back. So the Mustangs again lining up for the national anthem. We're going to go back to the station, and when we come back, it's going to be kickoff time. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTFM 105.5.
You just come back.
And we're back as the choir just finished the national anthem. We had a few football players down there in the choir. I think 32, 35.
Tommy Garcia.
35, Ben B. Ben B, the new sophomore up there. He's going to get some defensive end playing time.
Nice.
Yes, this is his first game up there, and I watched him play. He's a solid player.
What a heck of a game to come up to play.
Yeah, for homecoming. And then also Colton Orson up there doing their choir duties as football players. So the Mustangs are going to kick off. We're going to be kicking off from I think they're a little confused. Are the refs?
Kicking off from the north, going south.
Yeah, a minute ago, when they line the teams up, they do them. Yeah, so the Mustangs are on the left side. They're going to be going from north to south. Nope, they're going to be going from south to north. Harvey, see, the referee messed it up. Harvey's Harvey.
I don't think he. I think they messed it up on the original coin toss. Right?
Yeah, I agree. So Mustangs are going to be going from south to north. The whole field is under shade right now. Just a little bit of Bushland fans under shade. But for the most part, it's a good night.
It's getting sun's going down a lot faster.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It gets dark faster, which I like it with these lights because then you get to enjoy these lights. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Dante Lozano, the kicker, the sophomore kicker, you're going to hear that word sophomore a lot as the Mustangs are getting ready to, as they're building depth, but they got something new. For the first time that I've ever really noticed, the Mustangs moved 3 freshmen up to JV.
Wow.
This past year, yep. This past week, they had 3 freshmen up there, so they're creating depth across the whole.
Maybe they saw Staccato's deal because Staccato had like 6 freshmen on
they did. Yeah, you're right.
So
here goes the kickoff. Does Dante Lozano kicking it off? He's going to kick a high pooch. They're going to catch it right there about the 25. He drops it. It's going to be at the 20. He gets it. Fumble. The Mustangs are trying to get down there. They do. And he's going to get around them. So, and now he's going to be around the 20. Oh, man, let's see if we make that tackle. We do. Dante Lozano making that tackle as I'm not really sure what happened there. As he dropped it, then he fumbled. So the Mustangs, for what happened with him, that was actually a great return.
Yeah, great return. Yeah, I think you as a Mustang, you start drooling, right?
Yeah, you see that ball. So you lose your lanes.
Yeah, lose lanes. Yeah, get out there. So
Bushland bus pulling up a little late. Lady Falcons is what it says. I'm not sure.
The cheerleader
maybe. Yeah, they got some cheerleaders over there.
Eat some steak fingers.
Some steak fingers. So Bushland runs a spread, but they run the ball a lot. They got stacked receivers on either side, 2 receivers to either side. They're going to do the quick screen to the right side, and he makes somebody miss, but we get him down after a 3-yard tackle. Yeah,
Tommy was about to hit him.
Yeah, that number 4, he's their stud receiver. Number 4 is going to be Jenner King. There's a quick pass right there. They do go fast. There he is, and the screen again. Lane Thomas trying to get him around, and he's going to get across the 40. He's down to the 50. Tommy makes another tackle.
Good tackle. Yeah, they kind of make you think you're coming to the trip side. They screen to the backside.
They go fast. They don't huddle, so that's what we're going to be feeling like we're rapping here. Ball spotted on the 50, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, to the left, 2 running backs. Yep, they're going to hand it right up the middle, and he gets 4. As I think that was Palacios that makes that tackle. That was Lomley, 71. Lomley making that tackle. He got 5, so 2nd and 5, 3 receivers to the right. They're going to quick screen to the right side now, and he drops it.
Good.
Yeah, he does drop it. That's going to slow it down for us a little bit. They've gotten the ball to number 4 twice as he gets the 1st down. Colton Stovall drops that ball right there.
I'd expect to go on the 4 here.
Run. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Ball spot on the 45 of the Mustangs. There's a blitz. They're going to hand it right up the middle. And good tackle right there by Sammy Saldivar. So it's going to be 4th and probably 3. They're going to punt. They're bringing that, or they're switching personnel. So we're assuming they're punting. Good stop right there. The Mustangs kind of get past that chaos.
This is fake territory right here.
Yeah, 100%.
Still covered.
I run a defense. I wouldn't even put, and we don't have nobody back. So we're putting Tommy back. No, they're keeping him up. So they're just running a defense. He does punt. Let's see if he goes into the end zone.
No, it is.
No, great punt right there. Ooh,
oh, man.
Good punt. Mustangs are going to start at the 4-yard line. Whew. So that was fast and furious, but the Mustangs defense get off the field.
I feel like there you just got to hold on, right? Grab every little string you can.
Yep. You're right, son. And we Mustangs slow it down a little bit, so we're going to be able to breathe a little bit right here with 10-19 left in the first quarter. Ball 0-0. Colin Kelly coming out here to lead the troops here.
Man, right here, you just want to get around, get off the 4-yard line.
Yep.
Get your little room. And
good crowd tonight. People still coming in.
Great crowd. Yeah.
Yep.
And there are people already sitting down there on the
grass.
Yeah.
There, so. Here comes slot left, T formation. Blas Hernandez. Nope, that's gonna be Bo right up the middle, and he gets knocked. That was Bo. Yeah, right up the middle. He gets 7. No, he's gonna get down to the 9. So that's a 5-yard gain for Bo Hudson. That's good. With Bo's first carry, you can kind of see what kind of game he's gonna have.
Yes.
A lot of times they clog that, and he got 5 before he got hit. So there's gonna be same formation. There's Blas Hernandez coming around the left side. He gets tackled by number 10, but not before he gets 4. So we're gonna be at 3rd and 1. Ball's gonna be spotted on the 18. Oh no, the 13. Sorry.
I noticed too. Right now, Bushland's not running a nose tackle.
They're not.
Right. Yeah.
They got that big 78. What's his name right there?
78 Jackson
Lawler Jr. He's a D1 prospect. I think he's got many offers. There's going to be Blas Hernandez coming around the corner again. He gets to the 20, and then he bulldozes his way to the 21 for a first down. That's going to be
21.
That's going to be an 8-yard gain. That was a 13 to the 21, right? Yeah, we're on the 13. 51 Colton Orson out there pushing people around. Number 60. Gio Cardoza. So Gio's playing tackle today. He's number 60. Slot left. There's going to be Bo up the middle. No, that's Jay Sean. He's going around the corner. He's going to be around the 30. Do we got a flag? Yeah. Where'd that flag come down
over there. Offsides. Offsides.
Maybe it'll be
Andrews offsides. He pointed back Andrews' way. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
South on them. So we're gonna.
Bushland.
Yeah, on Bushland. So that was from the 21, where they mark it down to the 42. So that was a 21-yard gain for Jay Sean on his first carry to the wide side.
To the wide side.
Yeah, no, to the 40. So 19-yard gain.
The refs already messing up.
I know, he pointed at Andrews, so I was kind of confused.
So 1st and 10, ball's now at the 40-yard line. 9:15 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs force a punt on the Bushland's first drive. We got Jay Sean's in the 4-back. He's going to get that ball coming around the left side. He goes down. He gets hit about a yard past the line of scrimmage and falls forward for about a yard, a gain of 3.
You know about Blas Hernandez? David Ortiz, a buddy of mine, said he coached Blas when he was back in youth football. He said, man, he took me all the way to the Super Bowl.
Did he? Yeah,
So,
Blas
he said
did,
he was
yeah.
a quarterback back in his youth days.
Was he? I bet he ran hard. And
Yeah.
one thing about Blas, when he's not running, he's blocking well.
Yes, he is.
8:51 left here in the first quarter. We got slot right, wing to the left. There's going to be Bo right up the middle. He gets to the 50, and he falls forward, yeah. Falls forward to the 48 for a first down, so that's going to be 8 yards.
That was a good run right there. He looked at that defender.
Oh, yeah.
Mustang's got a good drive going on right here. Clock's running.
This is what you want. I like the way they're taking time, right?
Yep.
They're not hurrying to the line just yet.
You just got to finish these drives. I formation with Jay Sean back there. Offside, there's that toss to Jay Sean that's up the middle. Good spin move right there, about the 4 yards down, and he goes forward for a 5-yard gain.
What?
4-yard gain right there. So that's
like
what we
that.
were itching for against Estacado is
Yes.
just that toss right there to Jay Sean, and he's gotten the ball twice or 3 times this drive. Blas has the ball twice and Bo with twice.
Yes. Yeah, you see Kelly on that. He tossed it, flipped it around, went to go block.
Yeah, he did. Jay Sean in the 4-back hole. He's going to get in the 44 blast.
Oh, somebody cut his legs.
Yeah.
He still got what?
He got 3
Three.
yards. So ball's down to the 41 of Bushland Falcons. It's going to be a 2. Yeah, 42. They moved it back 1. So it's going to be a 3rd and 4. This down right here, you don't have to get the first right here,
No.
but you got to get at least 2 or 3.
Yes, sir.
And then make you don't want a 4th and 4.
The way they're not running the nose, I don't know if you don't come up here.
Quarterback
sneak right in the middle.
We've used that as a play, haven't we?
Yes. Yeah, we have. Oh, no nose.
There's going to be Bo. Going to get the toss. He's going to be across the 40. He's getting down to the 32.
I
Yeah.
like it, man.
So that's going to be a 10-yard gain for Bo and a first down.
It's looking really good right now.
Yeah, Mustangs putting it in the play calls.
Yeah.
We've seen maybe 2 or 3 of the same play calls, but other than that, good play calls right now.
Usually when something works, coach likes to hit that same spot, but
Yes.
he's kind of spreading it out here, so it looks good.
Mustangs going with their watch. Jay Sean's going to be in the 4-back.
West side.
Yeah. Let's see, it might have been a false start, but they didn't call it. So Jay Sean makes a good move.
Juke.
At the 30, he had to make a move. He gets down to, did they throw a flag?
Oh no, they did.
Yeah, they did throw a flag. I thought it was a false start on us.
False start.
Yeah, but their coaches were screaming for a false start. I don't know if.
Holding offense.
Yeah, okay. I felt like we false started the 3-back Bo. I guess it would have been Bo. He left a little early. Their coaches started screaming, and then good run for Jay Sean, but coming back for a holding. So it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Man, that was a good cut when he got up inside of it.
Yes.
He juked out number 4, that Jenner King. I guess he plays both ways.
Yeah, I guess he's there. He's kind of a.
Jack of all trades.
Well, they're looking like they're playing like 3 safeties right there.
Yes.
He's kind of he's in front of the safeties but behind the linebackers. More of probably a strong safety type. I bet he plays safety, and they're just bringing him in as like a linebacker.
Gets in the box.
Yeah. There's gonna be the handoff up to Bo. He gets that 10 back, and then he's getting 15. He
There
gets
you
down to
go.
the 20.
Hey, who's that?
He
Who's
goes-
that lineman right there?
That's number.
Oh, that's 19. That's
19 Barrick. That's Barrick. Bo's
Yeah.
slow to get up, but he got 19. There's another. What are we doing here? They're not moving the chains here. I don't see a flag on the field. Do you?
No. Unless you just dropped it right here on the. What's going on here?
Yeah, let's see what they're doing.
The clock stopped?
Yeah, the clock stops. So Bo, he gets that 10. He got hit about 9 yards down the line of scrimmage, and then he gets another 10, just running hard and having Barrick come in and push the pile all the way down to it would be a
So they're coming to talk to Andrews.
A 17-yard gain, I think, is what it would be if it stands. I'm not really sure what they're doing, though. And the refs aren't moving the ball, so let's see if we can figure it out here. Harvey's listening to the coach.
See, and that ref is facing to come, walk back. Where's the ball at?
I have no idea.
The ball.
Coach Brinks is not happy. The ball's coming back. The ball's coming back. I think it's going to be a no play.
What?
I don't understand what just happened.
Neither do I.
I don't think the ref ever put it in play. If I'm mistaken.
So now we're back in play. Well, we should add some time. I'm pretty sure the clock was running, wasn't it?
You're right.
Man, take away a great run like that. Do it again.
Yeah, so now we're going to see it's like we didn't even lose it down, nothing, didn't lose yard. It's going to be another 1st and 20, but it was a great play call and great play, but it's getting taken away. So now we're coming. Julian lining up. Good patience for Colin right there. There's going to be Blas Hernandez going around the right side. He only gets 1. So after all that, now it's going to be a 2nd and 19 instead of a 2nd and 3.
Man, I wish I knew what was going on. You're right. It had to be a no play because nobody moved.
They didn't have a flag. I bet the referee hadn't put it in play and we ran it. Good patience right there for Colin, where sometimes we say HUD when we're not set.
Yeah.
He made sure everybody was set, and that's the growth of the young quarterback. Slot left. There's going to be that toss to Bo. He's going to try to cut it up. He does. He gets 2. He dives to the 35. I think they're going to call him down at the 35. This referee down here is not in no hurry to get down there and spot, as it looked like he dove across the 35 to at least the 33. But
we get about 6 there.
Yes.
Now going back to that play,
3rd and 13.
Wouldn't this back judge run up and tell them to stop?
Should.
Until they put it in the play.
Yeah, I think that's a referee mistake, and that's why Brinks was throwing his clipboard around when it didn't count. Because now we're at a 3rd and 13. The scoreboard shows 4th, but it should be a 3rd and 13
when we had a 1st down.
Yeah. So slot left, T formation, Jay Sean to the wide side maybe. No, it's a pass. Let's see if we get it. And he throws it to Barrett.
Yes.
He catches it at the 21.
Right,
he caught that,
down.
Yes.
He caught it. 1st down.
Yeah,
there you go.
So he gets the 14. We needed 13. He got 14. Ball spotted on the 21-yard line for a 1st down. And it's a little very excited going in a high five and Colin Kelly there. Good throw. 4:35 left here in the 1st quarter. Ball score 0-0. Mustangs have a good drive. This is our 1st drive, taking up most of the quarter. Slot left, T formation. There's gonna be Jay Sean to the wide side, and he's got a big old. It's gonna be a race to the corner. See if he cuts it up, and he goes out of bounds at the 9. So
got 11 there.
Got 11, yeah.
Man, Jay Sean with a great 1st drive right here.
Ball's gonna be spotted at the 10, so it's gonna be a 1st and goal. We need the full 10 to get there, but yeah, Jay Sean's having a great 1st half. Colin with that throw, and now we just got to finish here. It's 1st and goal. Ball spotted on the 10. They're using Jay Sean to the wide side there, and I think they might have seen that where it was there was no containment. They had those 2 deep safeties. That number 5 back there, he's too deep to try to seal the corner. So it was just a race to the corner, and they ran him out of bounds, but 10 yards down the line, 10 yards down the field.
They're shifting their defensive line to a strong side.
Yeah, slot left, and there's a flag. There's no way that's a delay of game. Timeout. Mustangs call timeout. So Mustangs call timeout with 4:18 left in the 1st quarter. Score 0-0, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTFM 105.5. And we are back as the Mustangs are coming out of a timeout. Kind of a lot of chaos there. It was real fast when Bushland had the ball. They spent about a minute and a half to get to the 40, and then we forced them to punt. The Mustangs get the ball with over 10 minutes left in the 1st quarter, and we ran it down to 4:18 left here in the 1st quarter, and we're driving down. Ball's now spotted on the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. We got to finish. We do have a kicker that can make a field goal. We're well within his field goal range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the Mustangs are going to try to punch it in here. First and goal from the 10. Slot left, T formation. There's going to be Bo up the middle, and he's going to get, they just drug his feet down.
About 2.
Yeah, he got 2. He had a big old hole, but number 50 for Bushland, number 50, Brock Fisk. I know Brock's brother know that fetch. Do they have a fetch on this team?
I think they did last year, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. I thought they had a younger brother fetch as well. So now it's going to be second and goal from the 8. 3:54 left. There's the toss to Jay Sean. He's going to try to get around. He goes to the left, and he dives for the pylon. Does he get in? And he does. Touchdown for Jay Sean as he just dove to the pylon. Gets the first down, or gets the touchdown.
Nice. That was a good play call there by Coach Brinks.
Yes, I like it.
Was it the same play?
Huh?
Was it the same play?
No. So the Mustangs up 6-0.
Hey, we got an extra point kick here. It is up, and it was blocked.
It was blocked. Now we just need to tackle them.
It's all right. Hey, I like them trying to go for the extra point.
Yes. So the Mustangs put the first points on the board here, and Mustangs now up 6-0. Here in 3:45 left in the first quarter.
I think if you think of this game last year, they came out and just punched us right in the mouth.
Yeah, they did, and they tried to this time too.
Yes, they did. Yeah, but I like the way the offense kind of responded and went down the field. Man, I mean, we were on the 4-yard line, so we went 96 yards.
Yep.
In how many minutes?
Yeah, 96 yards in almost probably 7-8 minutes.
Yeah. So that was a good drive.
Yeah, that's what this offense is designed to do. Good play calling. Sprinkled in a pass when we needed it on a 3rd and 13. Got 14 to Verick, his first catch of the year.
Did you like how they weren't trying to go deep?
No,
they were just trying to get to the sticks.
And it wasn't. I think Verick goes to the sticks. He turns around, and Jay Sean was coming on a wheel route, going deep. So Cullen got to read that, and he understood what we needed, and he got the first down.
And I think we've seen it before, but Verick, he's been open quite a few times.
Yes.
It's through all the middle of the offense, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, you're right. So here comes the kickoff here. Mustangs leading 6-0 now. There's a pooch kick. It's going to be to number 24. He's going to fair catch it at the 30.
That's Dawson Lanham.
84?
84.
Is that who that was?
Yeah.
That's at 24, I think.
Dawson Lanham.
Mustangs defense back out on the field.
It was 84.
72 Palacios out there. Mason Robles out on the field right now. They're going to start on the 30-yard line. They go fast. They have 2 receivers already to the left side. They got 2 to the bottom, to the right. They're going left to right.
Screen.
There's going to be it's going to be a fake screen, and then they screen it to the other side. So that's going to be Palacios out there.
Big man. That was number 5, Zeke Poole with the catch for Bushland.
9 yards.
Man, Palacios got some wheels.
Yeah, he came out firing. They faked the screen to the left side, and then they came back to the right. They got 2 receivers to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to drop back. He's looking back deep, and he's got a post, and there's Miller on a good coverage right there. That throw was kind of overthrown. Miller was on the backside of him, so Miller had better position right there, good coverage. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1, ball spotted on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, if he runs a fly instead of a post there, maybe a different story.
Yeah, or that quarterback probably should have put that ball in the middle of the field. Kind of threw it over. So 3:19, clock stopped here in the first quarter. Mustangs are leading 6-0. There's going to be the bad snap. Number 1, he gets it, but Palacios is there to Palacios and 35.
Good defense right there.
That's Ben B.
Oh, yeah.
Ben B making the sophomore making a play right there.
Man, you think that was just a bad snap, or was it off to the side a little bit?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He just bobbled it. I guess that quarterback, he's not very fast.
So it's going to be a 4th and 5. They're going to have their punt team out there. Mustangs got Jay Sean back there to return the kick. Oh, block that. Moose.
No.
Was that Moose?
Yes.
Was that Moose?
Robles.
Yeah.
There's our flag back here.
Yeah, let's see maybe 12? Did we have 12?
Oh, no, we had 12.
I'm not sure, because the flag back there is either going to be a delay of game or a 12. He might have just gave a holding. No, yeah, they're
having to talk to them. Which it was 4th and
5 or 6.
So that goes back to 4th and 1, correct?
If it's our offense is still on the field, let's see what they're going to decide. They're going to move us back from where we're at, I think.
That couldn't have been a holding that fast, right? He threw it.
Yeah, that's what's kind of. Referees are still huddling up, trying to figure it out. Once they figure it out, we'll figure it out.
We'll let y'all know.
Yeah.
Man, the crowd, people still coming in here, getting their snacks, see boxes and concession stand, and people sitting in the grass. Packed house.
Referees still meeting. Now they're one of them to go talk to. Our offense might be coming off the field here.
So now they're going back to look at the down. So it would be 4th and 1, right?
If it's a 5-yard penalty.
I think
now if it's
no, see, it wasn't 5, was it? It wasn't 4th and 5.
It was close to. I don't know if it's 6 or 5. But those chains aren't supposed to move until they say to move. They're gonna keep the ball at the 35. I'm not really sure what's. But the chains haven't moved. These referees are about as. You think we're sounding confused?
Yeah.
You should come look at the referees, to be honest with you.
And that coach, he's going back to the down marker. I don't know what he's. And now we got more Bushland players huddling up on the side.
So now they're going to come back. So we're switching. Our offense is coming off. The defense is going back on there.
So I'd assume they're going to go for it, right? 4th and 1. They're not going to come out and punt. Oh, they called an automatic first down.
Yeah, I think it was a close 5. I can't remember. I think we got. I think they made it an easy 5 because they moved the chains, So now it's gonna be first down for the Bushland Falcons, and the ball's gonna be spotted on the 40 now. And Mustangs defense out there.
Well, they
didn't. Yeah, they didn't give no sign there. So they got 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. 2 running backs. They're going to motion one down here to the right. They're going to fake the screen, and there's going to be face mask right there by Sammy, but I don't think they call it. Let's see who's in there on that tackle. That's number 72,
Palacios,
35, Ben B, and 46, Colton Figueroa. Yeah,
that quarterback took a shot.
Yeah, but he did get 6 though, so it's going to be 2nd and 4. We're not set. There's going to be a screen to the left side. There's a Rocky just misses a tackle. Now it's all for the races now. And that's going to be a touchdown for Bushland. With 2:10 left here in the first quarter, Bushland gets their touchdown as we had Rocky come in flying on that screen. That was a running back. I think number 5. Is that who that was?
Yes, that was.
Zeke Poole?
Zeke Poole.
Yeah, that was he come out of the backfield, and they just threw a screen, had the receivers blocking. Rocky came in unblocked, but missed the tackle, and then nobody else was even close. They're going to line up for the extra point, and it's up and good. So they're going to take the lead 7-6. We're here with 2:10 left in the first quarter. Mustangs trailing, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back here in Andrews as the Mustangs just let up a touchdown where Bushland goes up 7-6 here in the 2:10 left in the first quarter. We're not really sure what the penalty was on that punt where we got the ball back. Mustangs got off the field. I guess it was a 3rd and 5. We thought it was a little bit longer. They didn't step it out, but the chains had already been moved. They had to go move the chains back and say it was a first down and all that. And then 2 plays later, Bushland goes and scores on I think a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah, just a screen game.
Yeah,
quick screen.
That's really what it is. I might move on my outside linebackers out just a little bit. I know that they tried to run it up the middle a few times.
Give them just a hair more to react. Maybe.
Yes, yep. Yep. So they're lined up for look like an onside, maybe a pooch to their sideline. They're kicking from left to right. There is an onside, and they're going to be offsides regardless. But we do get it. I think who is that scooped that up?
I think that was Hoberstein or
no, that's 16. Brody Nelson.
Oh, was it Brody Nelson?
Yep.
Oh, their team was around to feel like he had it. That's why I was like,
oh yeah. No, it was 16. I think it's just scooped it up, but I think we get to add 5. So we recovered it on the 50. We're going to add 5 for the offside. So great field position here. The Mustangs are going to start on the 45 of Bushland.
Maybe they wanted to see if they could just get a cheap one there because that didn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a surprise one. They lined it up. They set the ball up like that. You know, I'm not sure if they've seen anything on film. I know we've recovered onside kicks, but
maybe.
Yeah. So Mustangs take over, slot left, I formation in the backfield. There's gonna be that toss to is that Bloss or is that Bo? That might be Van Zant. You're right. Let's see. Yep, that's Van Zant. His first carry for no gain. He gets right back to the line of scrimmage. 154 and counting left in the first quarter. Mustangs down 7-6 to Bushland. Slot left, T formation. Ball's in the middle of the field. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. Bo's still fighting. He got 2 that was a hard fought 2 that did he get, but that was one of those counter. Looked like he could have went to Bo. He could have kept it for Jay Sean. Could have dropped back for a pass. That was a lot of eye candy.
A lot of eye candy. Hey, the score you said, the score's Mustangs.
I didn't even want to say it.
Yesterday at the parade. Oh man, that's all you heard.
Oh yeah. 6-7. Ashton said he heard it. All people yelling and 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. So now it's gonna be 3rd and 8 here with a minute left here in the first quarter. Mustangs get into play from. See, Harvey's gonna call a timeout. So Harvey just called a timeout here with 54 seconds. That's our second timeout here in the first quarter, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And the Mustangs coming out of their timeout here going to be facing a 3rd and 8 here, trailing 6-7, 6-7. I know we say it a lot. And if you don't understand, neither do I. Look it up and you still won't understand.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I just hear it.
Yeah, we just hear it. So see what the Mustangs do. On 3rd and 13, threw a pass earlier. Jay Sean, there's not really a wide side. He's been having success with that. He's going to be slot left, T formation. It's going to be a pass. And he's going to throw it back, and now he throws it to Jay Sean. He does catch it. He gets, he gets down to the 30, so that's going to be a 13-yard gain as he catches it about the sticks. Catches it, and then he gets another 4 yards after that. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30 as the Mustangs finally move the chains there.
So get this, folks. Colin Kelly has 27 yards passing right now.
2 for 2.
2 for 2, 100%.
Yeah, 100% here in the first quarter.
For first down?
Yeah, both for first downs. Nothing, no, just throw it up, let Jay Sean make a play. Those are 2 solid throws.
Exactly.
And, so I think they're going to take this to the – no, they're not going to be able to. We got 10 seconds left. We need to get this play going, yeah.
Have to use the timeout.
Yeah, I know.
Hurry.
They're lining up. We got it. There's a handoff to Jay Sean. That was kind of a – Jay Sean does get hit in the backfield. He goes forward. He goes to the left side. He's going to get 3. Yeah, so it's going to be spotted on the 27-yard line. That's the last play. We kind of took our time right there, and the play clock got down, and then they had to hurry up, so we didn't really get to set up. So Mustangs are going to have a 2nd and 7, ball on the 27-yard line when we get back from the back into the second quarter. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we are back going into the second quarter. The Mustangs trailing 6-7 as we scored first, but then allowed after a penalty gave them a second life. Bushland comes back and scores their second drive, so get a touchdown, extra points, the difference. We got a 2nd and 7 going on, right, slot right, wing to the left. There's going to be Bo up the middle, and he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe fell forward for 1, so it's going to be a 3rd and 6 here. Ball on the 26-yard line. We need to get to the 20 for a first down here.
A quick score update right here. We got Big Spring taking on Kermit. They're currently winning 13-0.
Big Spring is winning?
Big Spring is winning. We got Pecos taking on Shallow Water. They are losing 7-21.
7-20.
And then we got San Angelo and Brownfield. San Angelo's winning 8-6.
8-6. San Angelo having their best season. Slot left. There's going to be a pitch to Bo, Jay-Sean lead blocker, and Bo gets hit at the line of scrimmage and actually loses one, I think, there. So that was a toss to the outside. Now it's going to be 4th and 6.
Lost one there?
Yep. Back to 4th and 6 to see what we got. We draw up right here. I'm not sure if it's going to be a
now there's
pass.
A wide side.
There is a wide side, and Jay-Sean, they don't. So they have, let's see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down linemen, 2 linebackers.
But that outside guy, he goes to the strong side. See the?
Yeah, is that number? He's the one standing up on the top side.
Yeah, is it 9 or something like that?
Yeah.
It would be Hunter Branstad. I think he moves, or does he not? He just stays a little wide.
Yeah, let's see. We got Jay-Sean slot left. There's gonna be another pass. We got Jay-Sean right there, and it's a good pass right there. Another one, 3 for 3. And he's going to get down to the 15-yard line as he goes to the sticks, turns around, catches it, falls forward for another 5.
So 26 to the 15?
Yeah, that's a 16-yard catch.
Wow.
Colin Kelly on his way for 100 yards this week. First down, 1st and 10. Ball spot on the 15, slot right, T formation. There's who's that? Jace Van Zandt is going to fall forward for 1.
So that 44 blast, I don't think it's there because the way they're playing.
That's what I'm saying. I was about to say the exact same. Last week that play was there.
Yes.
But they were playing a nose and then 2 wider D tackles, maybe a D end. This week they're not playing a nose and those D tackles are right in that hole. So Bo up the middle, maybe in the 1 or 2 gap was probably the play here. Or outside has shown to work so far. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 as he got 2 there. Ball on 13, slot right, T formation. There's going to be Jace Van Zandt trying to get outside, and he's going to get taken down. Right at the line of scrimmage.
The keeper's there.
Yeah.
The keeper's there.
You're right. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 8 here. There is a wide side as their Mustangs are now going from
left to right.
Yeah, left to right. So
I think we said it before, right? You said it's 3rd and 8.
Yes.
We need to go pick up 5, right?
4 or 5. You don't have to get it all right here. But have 2 plays, if we don't get, the whole thing, let's see what we can go. Jay-Sean's lined up on the right side. It's going to be a pass, and it's to Bo in the flats, and he's trying to cut the up, and he fumbled.
Fumbled it.
Let's see who got it back.
Did
he get it back on there?
He's right back at the stick.
Yeah, he got back. Right back to the line of scrimmage. He caught it and tried to cut back, and then fumbled and had to fall on it. So after all that, it was a no gain. 4th and 8.
Hey, but Colin's still 4 for 4.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. You're right. So now it's going to be 4th and 8. I like that. The passes that we've seen so far today have kind of worked. It looks good.
We did see that pass with Bo the other day.
Yes.
Right? We saw it last week.
We saw it. Yeah.
Monahan's, I think.
I think we saw it in Monahan's first, and then we saw it last week on that 4th. Jay-Sean's going to be the I formation tailback. There's going to be a pitch wide to Jay-Sean. See if we can make that block. If we could have sealed that corner with Jace Van Zandt, we got to seal that corner, but it wasn't able to be sealed. So Mustangs turn it over on downs right there on the 12-yard line. I think they're going to actually take over on the 15. Where's the spot? No, maybe the 13.
I think Harvey was telling Jay-Sean that he need to go get to the sideline on that, is what he was saying.
Yeah, but the block was being blocked out there.
Yeah, it was blocked, yeah. So
he read his block. He tried to cut up in between it and wasn't able to work. So
just not staying on blocks long enough.
Yeah. So the Bushland's going to take over. 2 receivers to either side. See how fast they go. 8:22 left, and then they're going to get us offside, so they're going to go deep, and they blow it dead. So they got us offside. So it's going to be a first and 5 now. Ball's going to be on the 18.
Okay, so we got this right here. We got Jay Sean with 7 carries, a touchdown, and 2 receptions for, 29 yards.
Yep.
So getting the ball a lot tonight. Wonder why they would blow that one dead.
Yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to have they're supposed to allow that to.
There you go, Cruz in there for a tackle. Cruz and Sammy Saldivar brought down the ball carrier there, number 7, Evan Rodriguez for Bushland.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 3. There's going to be a quick out. They do catch it. Brody wraps up, makes a tackle, but they do get the first down. So we got a 1st and 10. It's going to be the handoff right up the middle. Rocky makes the tackle, but not before he gets 8, 10. He's going to be across for a first down, about a 12-yard gain there, right?
Yes. And they're starting to move the ball pretty good now.
I'm going to test something. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was just trying to test my mics. I was trying to getting some feedback on the phone about my mics. On that one, ran right up the middle.
Had Ramirez and Longley there for the tackle.
But not before they got 4. So they're moving the ball really well here with 7:11 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs are trailing 6-7. Bushland on the move. They're going to run the motion. They're going to run the screen to the right side. Miller's there to make that tackle to the left side. Sorry, Miller wasn't blocked. He was able to go wrap it up. So they still got 3 though.
3, yeah. That was a good jump by Miller. He was there. If he's not there, it might be a bigger play.
Yeah, you're right.
I would expect something back to that wide.
Yeah, it's going to be third and 3. There's a handoff right up the middle to their running back, and he's
false start.
False start. It must have been. Yeah.
Yeah, when you see the Mustangs stop moving, you're like, oh no.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. 6:35 left here in the second quarter. Ball's going to be on the 41 of Bushland as they're going right to left. Mustangs defense trying to get off the field has looked decent. They gave up that one long after that first down that they got on the punt.
See, they got 9 seconds on the play clock now. 8.
Let's see if they're going to call a timeout.
Sign.
They do go fast, but they're not even signed up. So 3, 2. They're moving them. There's no way it's going to that game. Yep, and they just called it. They called it. This referee over here saw it, so delay of game. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 8 plus 5. You can do that. 13.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
So let's say 3rd and long, and then we need to get a stop here and get our offense back out there. Had Lane Thomas come on. We got Robles go back in there.
3rd and 13. They're going to see if they're going to do it. They're going to hand it right. Don't fake the pass up the middle. It's going to be a catch. They just ran a seam right up the middle. Rocky Stevens barely makes a shoestring tackle, or that would have been a touchdown, and they get the first down there. They're down to the 30. They're down to the 39-yard line of the Mustangs. Is just a quick fake handoff, run a seam. They're already up to the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle. Good tackle right there for.
Ramirez knocked him in his.
Yes, was that Ramirez back here that got his feet? Yeah, but they do get 3, so they're getting positive yards every play. We hear Bushland's coaches yelling that a boy a minute ago.
Yeah, I guess 81's the tight end, so he was just on the line like he is right now.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're gonna fake or hand it off up the middle. Number 7 gets that ball. He goes to the right side. He gets across to the 20 to the 31. Gang of Mustangs make that tackle.
Might be time to start punching at that ball just a little bit.
Yep. Mason Robles and JJ Palacios in there. Here comes Ben B. We need to get off the
here we-
field. We got 12 on the. Oh, no, they're going to let us up. They're
They
going to let us
sub.
up.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
I like it.
coming in for Ramirez.
I like it. There you go.
So, it's going to be a 3rd and 2. 4:49 left. Just a quarterback power. And Ben B right there making the tackle for a 4-yard loss.
Sammy had an idea that he was about to hit that ball.
Ben B just subbed in for Ramirez. Ben B, his first game on the varsity level, subs in, and he makes a great tackle for a 4-yard loss. So now it's going to be 4th and 5. 4th and 5, I think, is what it's going to be.
Don't fall for the play fake. I don't know. They've been having a good success running it.
Or a hard count right here. Yep, and then we fell for it.
Oh, man.
Who was that?
Cruz,
yeah.
Yeah, it was Cruz.
I just said it. Hard count. And we did it. So we gave them another first down. And this is a minute ago we had whatever penalty it was on that punt.
Yes.
Gave them another first down. They go score. Right here, we were off the field right there probably and we give them a first down. So
I think you have to think about that too as a player, right? 4th and 5. What are they trying to do?
yeah.
Trying to get a
They're
cheap
just trying to get a
5
first down. Yep. I don't know. I imagine the coaches were yelling, "Don't watch the ball," you know.
And he was blitzing. Whatever he was doing, he was going.
There's gonna be a handoff up the middle.
I think he ran into his own guy there.
4:03 left here in the second quarter. The Mustangs are trying to keep Bushland out of the end zone as we had a good drive, stalled at the 12-yard line. They got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 running backs. They're going to just hand it up. Fake the handoff up the middle. There's going to be a quick slant. He catches it. Easy catch right there. Pitching catch right there. Miller looked like he was there, but he just secured the tackle. They get down to the 11. That's going to be a 14-yard gain.
And I think you said it's Ben B is what his name is?
Yes.
I think he got in there and maybe kind of tipped that ball because when it came in kind of slow.
It did come in slow, and I was wondering why it was so slow. 3:25 left here in the second quarter. The Mustangs are trailing 6-7, trying to keep them out of the end zone. It's going to be a 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. Receivers are all bunched in. They're just going to run a quarterback power outside, and he's got the corner. He's across to the 5, down to the 4. I think that's Rocky Stevens makes that tackle.
Man, that ref up top got knocked out. He got knocked down hard.
Is he back up?
Yeah, he's back up.
So that's going to be second and 3. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3, I think, is what they got. Ball spotted on the 5-yard line. They're going to have 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. They just hand it off up the middle. He's coming around the left side. He cuts it up. Good tackle right there that's going to be Pablo Bejarano and Cruz. Nope, that's Tommy Evans. Tommy Evans makes the tackle. Juan Pablo cleans it up. Lane Thomas coming in. Mason Robles, Moose coming off the field. 2:15. Let's see. They don't have to run a play before the 2-minute warning. It looks like they're going to. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single running back. Just gonna hand it off up the middle. Good. We had them back there in the back, but we do squeeze them or wrap them up. That's gonna be Cruz, Brody Nelson, and Rocky Stevens gonna hold him at the 1. Palacios gonna be limping off. Here comes Lomley. That should be the 2-minute warning, right?
Yes.
So now the Mustangs are going to have going into the 2-minute warning here left in the second quarter, trailing 6-7, trying to keep Bushland out of the end zone. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTFM 105.5. And we're back here as Bushland lines up. It's going to be a second and goal from the 2. Quarterback just hands it off up the middle, and he's going to be stopped, I think. Let's see. Nope, we stopped him at the 1. I can't see. Who was that wrapped him up on the left side? That's Ramirez comes around, wraps him up, and Sammy holds him from falling in forward. So it's going to be third and goal from probably 6 inches out.
Call it timeout here.
No, they're not going to call timeout, but they're probably going to run the same play. I'd run some kind of goal line here.
I would think so too. Yeah. They're an inch away from the front of the goal line.
Yeah, it's if this was Philadelphia, we didn't know what Eagles, we didn't know what play's coming. So 1:28 left here in the second quarter. They got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Probably just a power run right here up the middle. Yep, no, they fake it. They're going to roll out to the right, and he does. He catches it for a touchdown. It's just an out route, as we all thought it was going up the middle, but we had it covered. Brody Nelson was just there, just a tad bit late. So Mustangs are going to be trailing now, 6-13, extra point pending. Here with 1:15 left in the quarter or in the half. See if they get the extra point.
Almost blocked.
But it was good. So Mustangs down 6-14 here with 1:15 left in the second quarter, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KECTF 105.5. Here in Andrews, as there's 1:15 left before halftime, and halftime they're going to be doing the homecoming festivities, the homecoming court. I mentioned the Kings earlier: Lane Thomas, Grayson Martindale, Autumn Morales, and Brody Figueroa. The Queens going to be Sloan Livingston, Emerson Cheshire, Nazareth Dominguez, and Elena Mejia. Good luck to them. Somebody knows who won.
Yeah,
somebody knows who won. Put it in an envelope. Everybody's about to figure out. Yeah. Bushland's lined up for an onside kick again. They're going to pooch it. Bo's going to fair catch it at the 20, so we should get it at the 20, 25-yard line. And Mustang's going to try to score pretty quick here. We got 1:15 left in the second quarter.
And I'd like to see a return right there, man. They were so far.
You're right.
They had so much room.
They didn't have no hang time.
Yeah, went right to them.
Yep. Not allowed to.
Yeah, not allowed to.
Yep. So Mustangs, let's see. I don't know if we'll come out passing. Ball's going to be spot on the 25-yard line. Trailing 6-14.
We've had success moving the ball. We just have to finish the drive. We finished the first one. We got to finish the next one.
Yeah, you're right. So slot left, T formation. There's going to be Jay Sean to the wide side. He's going to cut it up. They do grab his jersey, and he gets to the 34, or to the 29, 4-yard gain. Timeout for Bushland. They're going to call timeout. They're giving us a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say right before, the Mustangs only have one timeout.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how that jersey don't rip either.
Yeah. He's running hard, right?
And then he's that jersey stretched out.
Yeah.
Or undershirt or whatever it is.
Yeah. And they grabbed it about the line of scrimmage, and it was stretched out that full 4 yards.
Yeah.
So
looked like a cartoon almost.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I wonder why they call timeout like that. Maybe
they're hoping to get the ball back. If they still have, I guess that was their first timeout, so they're gonna have 2 left. And they're pretty high powered. They run fast, so they can move it down. Mustangs need a first down. I would like to move the ball down pretty quick. Maybe, I don't know if that question mark screen's been successful once, I think, in the last
couple years.
But it's there. That's the thing is it teases you because it's there every time. It's just so hard to execute.
It's like that one extra block you do, right? Or 1 second longer.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll come. Maybe a reverse type play.
Because I recall being in Brownwood and we almost won the game with that.
Yep. So it's going to be T formation in the backfield. Jay Sean's going to get on the counter, and he's going to keep going. He's across. He's gone. As Jay Sean's at the 50, there is a flag. And it came early. It might be offsides. Let's see what they're going to call as Jay Sean scores on a 72-yard touchdown. Let's see what the flag is, though, as Mustangs might be coming back. We're celebrating. Coaches are celebrating. Yes, and it was on them. So Jay Sean with a 72-yard touchdown to end the half. Whoa, 55 seconds left here in the half as he goes down and he scores, and a great run for Jay Sean. And he was lined up at that 4-back and that counter.
Yeah, the counter, yeah. And also, too, it's like that big ball, right? And then it's just like out of the ball.
Yes, and he just came out. You know, if you ever go watch any of the film and stuff, Jay Sean within that big ball, if you just watch his feet, he looks like, you can tell he does footwork. It's beautiful. It's really, really smooth. Jay Sean with a 72-yard touchdown. Mustang's going to go for 2, see if we can tie the ball game up here with 55 seconds left in the. But there's still time for Bushland. Just like we were talking about. They got firepower. Let's see. There's going to be the 44 blast. Jay Sean's going to try to get in. Oh, and they can hold him up. So the Mustangs are going to be down 2. As that was a great tackle right there by number 4, number 75, I believe, for Bushland. So Mustangs will be down 2.
He was so close to getting in right
Yes. You don't usually see Jay Sean get pushed backwards like that.
No.
But he did. I think maybe 73. Yeah, that's that Jayden Fetch. That's him.
Okay.
Dalen played a little baseball with his older brother, Jackson Fetch.
There you go. Yeah, it seemed like somebody had his legs and somebody hit him up high, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're right, he doesn't go backwards.
You're right. So the Mustangs get on the board fast as Bushland called timeout thinking they were going to be able to get the ball back, and then Jay Sean goes up the middle, scores on that counter play, and it looked good.
You kind of hate that for yourself. Like, we call timeout to let them set that play up, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of a deal.
See what we do kickoff-wise?
Man, Dante had a good onside kick there. It
was beautiful. It was, you don't want to give them great field position like that.
Yeah,
but and he's got a leg, like he can kick it over their head right here. And they're scooting back now.
I drop it right where the URL sign on the 25.
Yeah, see if you can.
Let's see what he's doing.
It's the pooch.
Oh yeah.
Good target kick. They're gonna catch it at the 25. He's coming around. Colton Figueroa wraps him up. Oh, and then he gets out of his grip.
Pull the ball out.
Yep.
Oh, who was that? Miller, I think. Yeah, Miller's trying to pull that ball out.
So they get to the 36-yard line, I think is where they're going to mark that ball. Ben B out there again.
Good debut for him.
Yep. Yeah, it has been so far. Yep.
He's 35?
Yes.
35.
Yeah.
These numbers are a lot easier to see than the old jerseys.
Yeah. 6'3", 185 is Ben. He's 6'3".
Oh, man.
He's tall. They got receivers bunched in. Watch somebody down deep. See, they're going to run it underneath. Good tackle right there by, what was that? Xavier Cruz. As they ran everybody deep, came under shallow with number 4.
Who did that to us? Canyon, maybe?
Yes.
Somebody kept doing that same play right there.
They're already lined up. 2 receivers out wide. They're going to drop back. He's looking deep. And he got out of bounds. So the clock stopped right there with 23 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd and 9 as they only got 1 on that first play. So Mustangs playing a little bit of prevent defense right here as we know what they're capable of.
Let's see if they don't try to just run one right here.
Yep.
Get a cheap first down.
They're going to drop back for a pass, another screen. See if they're going to get around. We do make the tackle at the 49. Clock's running. They call a timeout. 17 seconds left.
That was Thomas that he went for the quarterback turn around and when he made a tackle. So
yes.
How much time we got left?
17 seconds left. Yes.
And they have one timeout left, or is that that was the last one, right?
That would be no. They have one more. They hadn't used one in this. They had 2. Yeah. So they still have 1 more.
I'd say when you're talking about Bushland, when you thought of this game, you thought, man, they're going to come down here and they're going to be good, right?
Yep.
And we're kind of hanging with them, so.
For sure.
And that's kind of been the case the last couple of weeks. We've been kind of hanging around and, you know.
Yeah, they do. They do have the firepower, and when they go quick, Sometimes it looks like it might get them in trouble a little bit as they try to go too fast. But they keep your defense on their heels.
we could give up another 10-yard screen pass. You know, that's not going to hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't know what their kicker. He kicked a couple extra points, looks good, but I don't know what his distance is. They got two receivers to either side. Drop back pass. He's looking to the left. We're going to be right there. Ben B's, hey, holding. Yep, they got him with the holding. Now they could just run down the field if we want them to. But, so that's going to be, that takes all the way to 5 seconds left, and it's going to be a holding. So Ben B almost getting the sack, and they hold him right there. So it's going to be a it's going to be 1st and 20. Ball's going to be spotted about the 38-yard line. So might be a Hail Mary situation right here. Ben B looking good out there.
He is, yeah. He's getting after him, man.
Yep.
And that's with the 3-man rush, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. 5 seconds left here in the first half. Mustangs trying to hold them out of the end zone, trailing 12-14 in a good game, good competitive game right here. You want to send them back.
Yeah. Yeah, walk it back.
Yeah, they either need to call timeout or it's gonna be clock runs as soon as they blow the whistle.
Oh yeah, they're already on it.
Yeah, so and here you go, the 2 receivers to either side. They're gonna just hand it off up the middle. And good tackle right there, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the first half. So the Mustangs are trailing 12-14. The Mustangs are trailing and going into halftime, and I'm gonna run down there to the field.
Yes.
Got some stuff to take care of. I'll be back in about 30 minutes. I think 28 minutes it says. We'll be back for the second half. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. I gotta go down there. And we are back as we just got done with halftime, the halftime homecoming festivities.
And we had, was it
Autumn
Morales, and we had Mejia.
Lena
Mejia win Queen. So
yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm breathing hard. I was down there with my son, Brody, one of the nominees.
You had to run back up to come show me how to work the computer.
I did. You figured it out. You got us through halftime, didn't you?
Yeah.
So
no delays. We were good. Now,
good.
Looking back at some halftime stats, we got Jay Sean with 126 yards and 2 touchdowns unofficially. We got Bo Hudson with 33 yards. The big number of the day, we got Colin Kelly 4 for 4 for 43 yards.
4 for 4 for 43 yards. The Mustangs trailing 12-14 here going into the third quarter. And again, congratulations to Atlanta Mejia and Autumn Morales for winning Homecoming King and Queen.
Do they do a dance after this game or
it's
not?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
okay.
Homecoming tomorrow. I don't know if they dance together.
We weren't that cool back then. We didn't have those dances.
I wasn't invited to the cool stuff. Yeah. So the Mustangs are going to be receiving the third quarter kick. They've been doing an onside kick. It looks like they're lined up. Well, they line up with 2 kickers. You see that?
Yes.
One's going to be an onside. One's going to kick it deep. And let's see what they decide to do. And they kick it deep. Bo's going to catch it. Did he fair catch?
Yeah,
he's not going to run it. He's going to run it. He's across the 25.
Good.
30. Now to the 40. 35, sorry.
Looked like face mask right there.
Yeah.
12. From Gabe Hannon.
Mustangs offense been able to move the ball, just not being able to punch it in every time. So
we just need a cloud of dust and then just Jay Sean popping out somewhere and running for 80 yards.
yeah. See what we decide to do? Maybe come out and pass too.
I guess you could call it like a muddy game, right? You just kind of muddy it
Yeah.
up. And
Slot left, T formation. There's going to be a handoff to Bloss Hernandez coming around. We hadn't seen Bloss since early in the first quarter.
so right
Gets 1
there,
yard.
Bloss is beating Zom around that to get that block.
Yeah.
So he has to
A little bit more patient. Let his arm go be the lead blocker, right?
counter step maybe.
Yeah. Collins coming all the way to the side. They're not using maybe they're going to try to drain some clock a little bit.
Maybe fight a little bit of time with a little bit of speed, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
Yeah. Early in the third quarter, Mustangs trailing 12-14, 2 touchdowns apiece. Couldn't get the extra point the first time, missed the 2-point conversion the second time. Here's Jay Sean there's going to counter to Bloss, it looks like. That's the play that I think Jay Sean might have scored on as he was in the. So Bloss gets no gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Right here, I would try that maybe I formation and just toss like a 8 sweep to Jay Sean, right?
Yep. Yeah, we got a wide side. They're going right to left. That's from south to north. Mustangs are on our close hash. And we do have a wide side, but Jay Sean's going to be on the top side. If he gets the ball, he's probably coming down to might be a pass. Nope, Jay Sean's going to cut it. Oh, and he has to run over his lineman. Good spin move.
Oh, man.
He gets down to the 44.
Wow.
It's gonna be 1 yard short of the first down, but man, he showed that footwork and that finesse right there on that spin move about 4 yards down the field to get another 4. And so now it's a 4th and 1 and manageable. We talked about that a minute ago.
Exactly, yeah. And right here, quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
No nose guard. Well, it looks like they might have somebody. He's still number 50's on the D tackle.
Yeah,
right?
I think he slides out.
Yeah, he might slide out.
Well,
no, he's on the nose, but we do run.
Oh, they knew it was coming.
Yeah. Did they hold us? Yep, they might have. They saw it coming.
This guy's was running out a little closer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a turnover on downs right there. So the Mustangs defense coming out now as a turnover on downs. They do is coming. You good call right there as quarterback sneak and we didn't give we didn't diagnose it. We just went up and ran it. And had we saw that he went into the nose guard, we should have went to the left a little bit, because that left that gap on the left side. But either way, it's going to be a turnover on downs. Mustangs defense coming out. Bushland's going to start with good field position here on the 44-yard line of the Mustangs. They're going to come out on fire. We know they are.
Right there what you do too. Maybe hard count, and if you jump off sides, you go back 5 and punt.
Yeah, and punt. Yeah, you're right. So it's going to be they're in tight. 2 receivers in tight to the right. They're going to just turn around and go reverse. Flea flicker. They're going to try to throw it deep. We got coverage. We got a pick by Miller. So he's going to intercept it. He's going across the 30. He's running it back. He's going to go out of bounds at the 40. So
Good
we
job.
were not fooled right there as we got an interception as we had 2 in coverage.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Miller's guy actually ran a post, and he was going across the field, and he pulled off that guy and came and he saw that overthrow, and he comes and gets an interception right there.
Yeah, that was covered. Miller did great back on the backside. Right?
Yes,
That's what they wanted to go to that.
Yeah, and he covered it, and then he saw that throw come over the top. So no damage done and not getting that 4th down. So Miller with his, I think, 3rd interception of the year, maybe 4th, as he's come up big in replacement of Raider Harvey. So slot left, slot right. We got him off sides. Now we're just going to run that. So there it is. That's what we should have run.
That's exactly what we should have done.
They didn't throw a flag.
Oh, they didn't throw a flag, did they?
They didn't throw a flag there.
Where's the flag at? I'm not understanding.
They were clearly offsides, but so a 2-yard gain on the quarterback sneak as we got them to jump off sides, but 66, Ethan Roberts talking to Azam, I think the coach. Collins coming to the sideline. We're not subbing in, so they can't run their sub. They might be running a nose guard now, full time.
Yes, they are.
Slot left, T formation. There's going to be Bloss coming around, and that's that D1, D tackle right there, number 7. No, that's 73, not 78. That'd be Jayton Fetch, who's a solid lineman. So now it's going to be 3rd and 10, ball spot on the 40. They made the adjustment. Stuff that was working early in the first half is not working now, so now it's time for us to make that adjustment, right?
Yes, yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not a nose, but he isn't an A gap.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
And I feel like this 73, he's just going wide down the line.
They don't have a nose right here. So here's Jay Sean coming around the corner. He's got it. He's going to cut it up. He's across the 50. Gets a first down to the 46-yard line as Jay Sean's showing some good footwork as he...
That's about, 14?
Yep, 14. That's exactly what it was for a first down. Getting down to the 46 of the Bushland Falcons. They're going to switch. So they just switched their big 78 to this side where we were running to. Now let's see if we switch it back going up to the weaker side. Yes. 78, Jackson Lawler.
I think you got to let that defensive end go up the field.
Here's Jay Sean going the other way.
You're right.
He's going to cut it up, and he cuts it back up. He's across the 40 down to, that's going to be an 11-yard gain. No, 10, right at 10, and he's going to get the first down again. So, yeah, we called it. So I don't know if our coaches saw that up here, and they said, hey, let's switch it back up, but they ran that 73. Now they're running that 50. They pulled a linebacker off, number 84. And brought 50 back now. Now they're running nose. Yeah, he's their nose.
So they got a 7-man front now.
Yeah,
correct?
Yeah, and they got 4 back here.
7, yep.
This linebacker, number 9's outside. And then the one middle linebacker. It's going to be Jay Sean get hits, and he's good running right there. Good hard running for Jay Sean as he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he gets 10 for another first down.
Yeah, coaches next door, Bushland coaches are calling dive.
Yeah.
Once you break that initial 7-man front,
yeah,
you got 5 yards.
Yeah, you're right. There's Jay Sean have a little bit of a limp. Let's see. Somebody else should be getting the ball right here as he come up. I don't know what it was. He's limping, but he's still out there. So
he's running hard. I mean, that's an extra. That right there alone is 34 yards.
Yes.
Plus
here at this half, right?
Yeah. So
6:58 left here in the third quarter, trailing 12-14. Slot right, there's going to be motion. Bo's going to get it up the middle, and he's going to get stuffed. And they didn't give us the first down. We thought we got the first down a minute ago. Man, like we're inches away from that first down. It was a full 10 yards that Jay Sean got, but
that spot was horrible.
Yeah, for Jay Sean it was. And then so we're still about third and about a half a yard. If that.
They're running that nose. I hope these coaches upstairs are telling the coaches on the field the same thing. I'm sure they can see it.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to, run something just a little bit different.
A little bit farther outside, maybe. Let's see. We tried to get him offsides. They didn't jump it. Bloss gets that first down as he just lowers his shoulder, gets across the 20 for a first down. 44 blast, I believe, is what that play's called.
That's what it is, yeah. I'm calling it 2 there, right?
Yes. So
75 just ran off. Different number came in there, but they still got 50 in there at nose.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10. Ball's on the 19-yard line. No, 24-yard line. Slot left. There's going to be that pass. Jay Sean's open. He's going to catch it. He's at the 15, and he goes out of bounds. about the 14. Nope, right at the 15. So we're going to be a yard short of a first down. Different routes from Jay Sean as he runs an out right there. Burke goes deep on a corner route, and then Jay Sean runs like a 5-6 yard out. 5 for 5 for college.
So that was 9-yard pass, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, 5 for 5, man. 100%.
Yeah.
And I like how the passes have been sporadic. Right?
Yeah. Not the
Last
same
week,
route every time.
Yeah, it's not the same route. Last week I felt like we got in that. We kind of got in a hurry. We were wanting to score real fast.
Yeah, so we threw 4 straight passes. Slot left. There's going to be Jay Sean coming around the corner. Nope, we handed up the middle and it's stuffed. They need to blow that whistle right there. Let's go.
Flag.
They need to blow the whistle. So that's going to steal him. I mean, that's 12 yards that they threw him down back there. Yes, 12 yards away as they got to blow that whistle. Once you're going backwards for 4, that whistle's blown, and then a throwdown, it's,
Yeah. So that was Bo for no gain.
Yeah, Bo for no gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Ball spotted in the 15.
That's up in the teeth of that defense, man. They got to – Bo can maybe hit a stretch right here.
Yeah, I would run that toss to Bo.
That's what it
right
is.
There. And he's going to see if he gets outside. If he lowers his shoulder, gets to the 10. Bo's a little fired up as he was not happy. Who was it? That was number 4 threw Jay Sean down?
Yeah.
Was that flag going to be on number 4?
I hope it better be.
Yeah. They just threw a late flag. We got the first down. Ball's going to be spotted at 9. Boswell's having to tell some of our injured players to get away as number 4 was on our sideline. They pulled number 4 off the field. Let's see.
So I think that was a 5-yard gain for Bo, correct?
Yes. So there's a 5. He gets to the 10. It depends if they spot on the 9 or 10. I think it's going to be on the spot on the 10. So a 4-yard gain. But
that cannot be on the Mustangs. There's no way.
It's going to be a first down regardless. Is what it'll be.
Is this
Boswell?
No, who's the kid putting his pads on?
Where at?
Over here by Boswell.
I'm not sure. Is he changing numbers?
Cruz. He's changing numbers, I think.
Yeah. No, he shouldn't be. Maybe he's putting something on his shoulder. He's having shoulder issues, yeah.
That's what it is.
So it's going to be on the Mustangs. That penalty is going to move us back. It's going to be a first down, though. So that was on our sideline. I think it was Boswell was telling some of our players that are injured that have jerseys on to get away. So it might have been something on them. But either way, it's going to be a first down. Ball's going to be spotted now back at the 25. So we do get new chains.
See, but that's ridiculous because those kids are past the white or past the black right there. They're not in.
I don't think they were.
Yeah.
No, they were over there.
They were way over there, right? I mean.
So I know Harvey was yelling at them. But first down and 10. Ball's going to be on the 25-yard line, so we're still in good position here as it's not, it's not like it's 1st and 25.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was a good play. You called it the toss outside. That's what we need because now they're
hammering inside. Yeah. We need to get back outside, make them pull that nose guard.
And they go.
It's pretty much a chess game.
Yes.
Make them change that, and then we change. Then there's Jay Sean outside. He's going to cut it up. He's across the 25, cuts it up. Oh, fumble. Dang, man, and he fumbles the ball. And they get the ball at the 13.
Man, good move though. I mean, he's running hard. He just got hit. I think he got hit going down. Poked the ball out.
Yeah. So like to see him hold on to that ball there as the Mustangs turn it over as we had a great drive and then that penalty and then that fumble right there. Now Bushland's going to take over on the 19-yard line. So we got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to run it. Sammy and Brody Nelson make that tackle, but not before he gets 5. One receiver. Yeah, there are 2 tight ends over there, so they're just going to run a power move. Longley, Sammy Saldivar right there as they run it up the middle. We got some kids getting
at the bottom. Sammy and Longley got through there pretty quick.
Yeah, he did. There's going to be a gain of 2, I think. It's going to be
Third
maybe
and three.
3, so 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Looked like maybe a long 2
We just had Benby come out.
for Ramirez, yeah. Sophomore there. 3 receivers to the right side. One of them's in tight. 1 receiver to the left. Single running back in the backfield in shotgun formation. They're going to drop back for a pass, fake it. They're going to double move them. And we got the pressure. Good thing we got the pressure because they did have one deep. But that was Lumley and
got in there quick. And
Cruz.
Yeah,
Cruz. So great. They're punting. So what happened, I got a little information on that play that happened where they got the first down. Is we had 12 on the field. We had 3 come off, only 2. There goes Jay Sean. Okay. 3 come off, 3 come on. We had 12 on the field. As one of the kids, he stayed on. He said nobody really went and got him off. So, yeah. They had us on that double move. This is fake territory as well, but they're going to punt. High punt. Jay Sean's going to catch it, fair catch it right there at the 42-yard line is where the Mustangs will take over.
Good field position.
Yeah, good field position. So no damage done on that fumble or on that turnover on downs. But now 3:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs got to get some stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't know how Bushland wins games the way they play up. Man, the offense is out there, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and then they punt. Yeah, take off a minute in the clock.
That's a long game,
Yeah. They really put a lot of trust on their defense.
Yes.
And that front 7 is pretty solid, pretty stout for their defense.
We got to start hitting like maybe the 5-6 area.
I would like to see, that one where Colin could barely get that ball out to Jay Sean on that sweep,
Yes.
Slot left, T formation. There's going to be Bo. No, that's Los Hernandez as he gets 5.
Offsides?
I'm hoping.
Man, look at 78.
Yeah, 78. They need
78 keeps pushing after everything.
Yeah, and Dr. Zom down here yelling. He sees that too. Let's see if that's going to be on us or on them, that penalty.
The way the ref's facing, it's on us.
Yeah. No, it's on them. I think I just saw offsides.
Yeah, he's asking Harvey now, so.
Yeah. So we're either going to have a 2nd and 5 or
First and 5, right?
Or 1st and 5. I think 2nd, maybe 4. I would take the penalty, have a 1st and 5. And that's what we'll do. So they're going to mark it off. Think if the Mustangs play this smart, it's kind of a game within the game. They can get under that 78 skin and maybe get a cheap penalty here. As he's starting to get a little feisty.
When you're playing against an offense like this, that line is hitting you. Every play. So
he's playing DN on their right side. So slot left, T formation. There's that pitch to Bo. See if he can get around. He's going to try to get around, and he doesn't. As he gets maybe to the line of scrimmage, or maybe lost one.
I think he lost one.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose. So it's going to be second and 6 is what it's going to be here. Ball spotted on the 46-yard line of the Mustangs. 3:12, 3:10 left here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs trailing by 2, 12-14.
I don't mind that play, but run it to their side because that's
the wide side. Yeah, he could string it out, maybe get to the sideline before they can. Slot left, T formation, quarterback sneak. Colin's going to get 4, maybe maybe 3 or 4 as they notice that nose guard's not there.
Man, I hope he's all right. He took a shot to his knee.
Yeah, he did. So it's going to be balls on the 49. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Like we said earlier, if they're going to go for it,
yeah, you get 2. You get 2, 3 or 2 yards.
And I think they did is that there's no nose now, right? There's only 6 guys up front. So
yes, they got those 2 linebackers. Slot left, I formation. Now we're going to run up the middle. Bloss just lowers his shoulder. He does get across or gets to the 50. So we get 1. See what we got dialed up right here. We're going to punt. I'd like to see. This is a situation. Maybe a fake. Jay Sean is our punter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure we count before we.
I talked to Jay Sean after that fake punt against Estacado, and he said, I called that myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said I saw it and I called it. So
man, we're in time.
Number 7 is out there. See if he does like a rugby punt, right? So he starts running anyways. He is punting it. See if we can get a bounce back. Yeah, bounce back. Come on.
Sit. Oh man.
So see right there, we get a 25-yard net gain right there for the Mustangs.
Let the defense go out and shut them down again. I thought for a second because I guess you could always fake, right? Like run up, like you're gonna kick it, and then just take off running. There wasn't a whole lot of pressure on the line there, like kind of breaking through the line.
Yeah. So Mustangs defense out there. Three receivers to the right, one to the left.
Watch the screen backside.
Yep. There's going to be just a quick out to number 4. He gets 10 as he breaks the tackle from Miller and gets the 10. It was just a quick 4-yard out. Catches the ball and just powers his way to get the 11 yards for a first down.
Got to watch out there for maybe an out and up.
Yeah. They ran it a minute ago, and he was behind Miller, but we got pressure on him. Three receivers to the right side. Same formation, really. Well, they got a tight end on the left, so. Shotgun formation. Just a power formation right there. Good. Oh, did we pull that ball? Yeah, we almost pulled that ball right there.
I tell you what, the kids that are going in there, you said Ben B, Ramirez.
Yeah.
The future is very bright on the defensive line.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the defense in general.
Defense in general. I think Colton's out there right now. Tommy Evans. Those are right now. They have 3 sophomores, and then Ben B will be out there. That's 4 contributing sophomores on this defense.
That's big. Big for the future.
It's going to be 2nd and 9. Ball's going to be on the 32-yard line. Mustangs defense trying to hold here with 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's going to be just a fake. There's that quick out right there, and he just goes over Miller. Gets that easy first down. So I think that might take us. Let's see if they're going to line up real quick. That might take us to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, clock stop.
13 seconds.
They might not run one. Let's see what they do here.
No, it looks like they're going to take it into the fourth. So we're going to go into the fourth quarter. Mustangs trailing 12-14 here on homecoming night. Bushland trying to ruin homecoming night. Mustangs trying to get a win here. So we'll take it back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. Debbie Staggs, you're listening. Autumn Morales won Homecoming King. Elena Mejia won Homecoming Queen. Congratulations to them. And we're back here as Bushland's got the ball here in the fourth quarter, starting of the fourth quarter. They're going to have a 1st and 10 as they just keep running that out, get an easy first down. Mustangs trailing 12-14 here. Shotgun formation, handoff to number 2, going across. He's going to try to get outside. There's a big play right there for Cruz. Colton Figueroa there, but Cruz comes in and strings them to
I don't know if you saw
3-yard loss, 2-yard loss.
Tommy pushed Cruz in the back.
He pushed him through there.
Yeah. And he made the tackle.
Yeah.
So that was an assist right there, I bet.
Yeah, it was. That's funny because I did think it did look like Cruz just shot through there like a cannon, So 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. Ball's gonna be on the 40-yard line of their own. They're now Bushland now going from right to left. That's south to north. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left. They're going to just drop back for a pass. He's going deep. Nope. And he just runs a quick out and gets that 10 yards right there on Brody. Brody had it.
Man, good coverage. I don't know what you do different there.
It's a good route run. He waited till Brody broke his hips and then he crashed in, Good tackle. And that one, you got to make that tackle. But he does get a first down. So
just a quick hitch, I guess.
At some point, you got to take a gamble, maybe jump that. but you want to make sure it's not a double move, right? Maybe watching the quarterback's eyes. So 1st and 10, ball's now spotted on the Mustangs 47-yard line. 10:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Trailing 12-2, 12-14.
By 2.
Yeah, trailing by 2. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. He gets out of the grasp of one of the linebackers, and it's going to be a first down, 13-yard gain right there for their number 2. Number 2 being Colton Foote, the junior.
Yeah, we got to try to bend and not break here.
Yeah.
Just to give us a chance to get the ball back and maybe score.
If they score, it's still going to be a one-score game unless they make that extra point. So the extra point would be huge. We can keep it to 20-12, maybe they'll score and get 8. But if they score and they get the extra point, make it 2-score, it'll be tough for the Mustangs to come back. So there's going to be a fake handoff. It's going to the quarterback. Good play right there. Who was that? That was Cruz. Xavier Cruz making a great tackle.
Like I said earlier, he was taking he's putting a shoulder brace on.
Yeah.
Right? So he's playing hard tonight. Got Lomley coming off, and we have Ben B coming off. And they're coming in tight right here. Bunch formation, doubles on both sides.
In tight. They're going to drop back. They've seen the screen right there. Brody with a good. Oh, man, I thought he jumped that. That was great coverage. I thought Brody jumped that, and he got in there just quick enough. So here comes Juan Pablo coming in for Colton Figueroa.
That's a generous spot, I think. He was coming backwards.
Yeah, he was coming backwards, and it was a great catch, great hands catch. I thought Brody jumped that. But it was only a 2-yard gain, so 3rd and 8, sorry.
Good coverage.
They got us offside, so now they're going to go deep. They're going to throw it, see if we at least got coverage right there. And but they did get us offside, so now it's going to be a 3rd and 3 as they've gotten penalties have kind of Mustangs have here in the first 2 games the penalties were high. Mustangs in the later games have kind of wrapped those penalties in, but this game they've been costly penalties.
They have, yeah. Like that 12-man down
that
here.
That 12-man on that punt, and then even that one. It was 4th down, and we jumped off sides, gave them that first down. They wouldn't have scored. So
exactly.
We've given them a first down twice, and they've scored.
Yeah, the punt one, I don't know if that changed the game totally, but that was their first score.
Yeah, you're right.
So
and it was 2 plays later. It was a 60-yard screen pass, so.
They're in tight again.
Yeah.
Tight end on this side.
We're still scrambling. They're just going to run a power over there to the right side. And Tommy makes that.
You stop.
Yeah, I think he should be short. Be out at the 25. It's going to be 4th and ball's going to be maybe 2. Yeah, 4th and a short 2, maybe a 1.5 yards. It's going to be 4th down. Good tackle right there for Tommy. Him and Sammy come flying in, and Tommy was able to make that tackle. And we actually struggled to line up there. We were still trying to line up, as they were saying.
Watch the ball.
Snapping
Watch the ball right here. Watch the ball.
They should be telling each other that right now. Watch the ball. They're going to try to get us.
Easy.
And we did it again. Yeah, but it's going to be on us.
Good coverage.
Good coverage right there, but they did it again. Like
I don't know, yeah.
Look, Coach Richters is not happy right there. We did that play shouldn't have went live because they did move, but it was on us. The defense jumps offside again.
Like I don't get it in your head as a player. Like I said earlier, it's 4th and 1.
I know they've been hearing it since youth football.
Yeah.
That's one of the most successful plays in youth football is going on 2. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. Ball's going to be now down to the 20-yard line. See, the Mustangs defense, this is what you're talking about. Bend, don't break. 8:17 left here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a drop back pass, screen. Number 6, he's going to try to get across. He's going to get to the 10. Gets thrown down about the 7, maybe the 8. Rocky,
yeah. For the tackle. Man, that's a tough one. You got time working against you here now. They're going to slow it down here and take as much time off as they can while trying to score, of course. But
it's going to be a handoff up the middle. We do hold them. Let's see.
That's number That's still number 2 running the ball.
Is it? Yeah, Colton Foot.
They get their slot receiver comes down, and they basically put them down the line like tight ends. Now they got him switched, and number 6 is coming in the backfield. That is Jordan.
2 receivers to the right, 2 running backs. They're just going to fake it. They're going to bootleg to the right. Number 2's there for easy. Ooh, would have been probably a walk-in touchdown had he put that ball on his number. So Mustangs get saved by a bad throw.
Yeah, and an incompletion.
Yeah, it still could have been. Yeah, and an incompletion. 7-12. The clock stopped at 7-12 now here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, because when they got that first down, there was 15 left. So that's a whole minute and 2 plays. We got 3rd and 6.
It's a 3rd and goal from the 6, right? Yeah. Mustangs defense trying to make a stop here. Quick screen to number 6. Good play right there for Tommy Evans. Gets through and makes the tackle. No, Rocky Stevens.
Lost yardage, I would say.
Yeah, lost yardage. So now they're down to the 8. So we're the 7.
Oh, man.
Man, they just keep.
That's not.
Yeah.
I think that's just generous, man.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4th down. Let's see if they kick a field goal, we're still in good shape. But if we can hold them, we're in even better shape.
We need to watch that. Whatever it is, I don't know if he's not at the tight end or just this side slot. He's running across the field.
Yes, yeah.
That's exactly what they got us on the first time, and that last time almost got us there.
And they might really trust their number 4 just one-on-one with who is it going to be? Miller over here? Yeah.
Yeah, because he swapped sides.
I think they're going to call timeout, so they are. So timeout for the Mustang or for Bushland with 6:29 left here in the 4th quarter. Mustangs trailing 12-14. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. Back here as the Mustangs are trying to hold off the Bushland Falcons and out of the end zone and kind of that bend don't break that you were talking about. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 8. Mustangs trailing 12-14. There's 6.5 minutes left. It's really not a lot of time left as this has been probably the longest drive time-wise for the Bushland Falcons.
Yeah, and earlier you think about it, we got that ball on the 4 and drove it 96 yards.
Yeah, we did.
So we can do the same thing here.
And then we got the ball before half with a minute and a half left or something and scored, quick. We left 55 seconds on the clock, Jay Sean scoring quick. So we still have time to go get the lead, but we got to hold them out of the end zone because the clock has been running. We got to hold them out of the end zone right here. 4th and 8. 4th and go from the 8, yep. They might have been a false start. They're going to run let's see, Tommy. There you go. Good play right there for Tommy Evans as he was covering the inside receiver and they ran the corner out. He had great coverage, so the Mustangs offense is going to take over at the ball spotted on the 7 is where they had it. I was saying 8.
I'm not really sure what the receivers down here on our side
didn't do nothing.
They just ran off and blocked.
Yeah, they blocked it. It looked like it was supposed to be a run. The way I was watching number 4. That's where I thought the ball was going. And it didn't go there. Tommy with great coverage over there. Got up doing the straps, the seatbelt celebration.
That might have been a blown call, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a miscommunication after the timeout.
Yeah, I agree. So good coverage right there. And they did run like a cross with Brody's receiver went inside and Tommy's went outside. And good man-on-man coverage right there. So there's Blas Hernandez getting it across to the 10 for a 3-yard gain. Blas Hernandez running hard.
Need some big chunks. There's old Charlie Falcon walking up the stairs.
Charlie Falcon. It's a famous name in this town.
I always tell him, let's Falcon go, man.
Slot right, T formation. It's going to be Jay Sean to the side. He's going to cut it up. He gets, I was looking at one of the linemen falling forward.
Yeah, you might have got one, right?
Yeah, I was watching Gio Cardoza leading them away, and he was falling forward. I thought Jay Sean, but now it's going to be 3rd and 6. 5.5 minutes left here in the ball game. Mustangs gotta get something going. I really don't. I don't know. Your chances are going slim if we punt, right?
Yes, they are.
Maybe a pass here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe a pass right to the sticks.
Yeah, to the sticks. Just have Burke and Jay Sean go, and maybe even that one where Bo comes out of the backfield on a out route. It is a pass. Jay Sean's at the sticks. Oh, he overthrew him.
Man, look at Burke
Yeah,
right
Burke
here, wide open.
He just Colin doesn't sell one over a receiver very often, and that one I think he might have saw somebody underneath. Kind of was hoping Jay Sean would be able to hop up and get that, but he wasn't able to. So the Mustangs are going to have to punt here with just over 5 minutes left here in the ball game. So the defense is going to have to come out and get a stop again. And it's going to have to be a fairly quick stop.
Yes.
Mustangs do have all 3 timeouts. Not a bad punt. He's going to fair catch it. Let's see if he does catch it. It's going to be on the 45. So great field position for the Bushland Falcons.
Man, if he sees Varick there, I think that's like that's a walk-in touchdown.
So the Mustangs defense going to come out. Hopefully can get another stop here. Good play right there for Cruz and Rocky as they try to get outside to the right side on the handoff and get 1 yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Line it up quick, too. That's kind of weird.
Yep, they are. They should be killing the clock.
Oh, my.
We got offsides again. Now they're just going to go deep again. Miller's going to be there for a great play, but they just keep driving us offsides.
Man, the hard part about that's our nose tackle.
Yeah, right there over the ball. Over the ball. Comes Ramirez out on the field. He's pulling Lomley.
I guess you hate the repercussions of that, but I bet he probably runs a little extra. The whole defensive line does.
So now it's going to be a 2nd and 4. We give them 5. 4:33 left here in the ballgame. Mustangs have got to make a stop here. Handoff right up the middle. Number 2. Sammy Saldivar wrapped him up. He breaks Sammy's tackle. Sammy's cramping maybe. Is he still down? So Colton going out there to cover for Sammy Saldivar. I don't know if it's a cramp or... Usually when it's a cramp, one of our kids will start stretching them, but that's not what's happening right here. So let's see what's wrong with Sammy Saldivar here. Yeah, they are going to stretch him. Okay, good. That's good. It's good news. When you start seeing a stretch, you don't want to see a kid on the ground, but, that means it's usually going to be a cramp. So Mustangs, they do get that first down, and Sammy did have a hold on him right there about the line of scrimmage. He breaks out of that tackle, but wasn't able to keep his balance, but got about 4 more yards for the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be on the 32-yard line. Mustangs need a stop here. 4:27 left here in the ball game.
We got timeout. Got Jay Sean going in there on defense now.
So here they're already lined up, and the timeout's not even. So now they're lined up. 4:27 left here in the ball game. It's gonna be a quick pass. Good coverage right there on.
Whoa.
Is that Jay Sean? Jay Sean's out there in the corner.
Colton went out there and hit for it pretty good. Yeah, Jay Sean's playing corner on the top side. Now we got Colton coming off, Sammy going back in. Got Jay Sean kind of basically shadowing.
He's shadowing number 4, right? They're going to be be just a power formation, and he's touchdown.
Yep. Number 8. That was Colton Strickland. Quarterback linebacker's position.
He was untouched.
Yeah, they should have known something. You see a different guy going at quarterback, it's going to be probably a keeper there.
So now the Mustangs are trailing 20-12. Big extra point coming right here. Did he make it? He missed it. So huge.
Wow.
Huge right there. As the Mustangs are now still within striking distance and a one score, down 8 with 3:42 left in the fourth quarter. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACT FM 105.5. And we're back here as the Mustangs are trailing by 8 as the big missed extra point right there for the kicker as he hit the crossbar or the upright on the field goal and it bounced out. So the Mustangs have a chance here, still down one score, but they'd have to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Let's see some Mustang magic right here. See what they're going to do with these two kickers. Go kicking it to Tommy.
Tommy, and he fair catches it at the 25, which Tommy's got some skills to run the ball. So here comes the offense.
See what the Mustangs can do starting here at the 25 and I guess basically 26. A little short of 26 there.
Yep. 1st and 10. Slot right, slot left, T formation. It's going to be a pass. Varick's there. And he catches it for.
Oh, man. They just late hit.
You would think.
He's down.
And even call it back here, yeah. The quarterback getting hit as after he throws.
11-yard pass there.
Varick with the catch, Brinks is not happy that that our quarterback got killed, and not even, high school, your knee touches, you're down, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying right here. He was down.
He had already been hit too. He got hit, and then another kid comes flying in. So they're flying in pretty, I guess you could say going through the whistle, not to the whistle, but slot right, T formation. There's going to be a handoff to Jay Sean, and he gets killed right there in the back. Mustangs just can't seem to get nothing going here in this half. I think, like we mentioned, they kind of made the adjustments.
Yeah, they're playing chess and we're still playing checkers.
Yeah. They made the adjustments, and so we were trying to do it with the nose guard and stuff, but they're getting us here. It's gonna be Jay Sean. It's gonna be a pass to Bo, and it's picked off. And it's going to be probably, let's see, he's going to try to go back, and he's going to the 5. He gets tackled at, he goes in for a touchdown and picks it. So I'm trying to bang on the wall here to have them be quiet.
Let's go. No kidding. Put it in, David. Let's go.
So the Mustangs now go down 26-12 as big play right there. He tried to ball was on that pass play, Colin he rolls out to his right and he stops, and Bo Hudson's on an out route and he tried to lob it over that defender number 10 and just didn't quite get it there. And he picked it off. Great play by number 10 who's number 10, Bryson Jimenez. Great play for him to get that and get a touchdown. So Extra points up and good. Mustangs now trailing 2 scores here, 27-12. And here with 2:29 left in the fourth quarter, you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF at 105.5. And we're back here as the Mustangs are now trailing 27-12 here on homecoming night. Looks like Bushland doing their best to ruin homecoming night for the Mustangs. Waiting on the kickoff from the Bushland Falcons. 2:29 left here in the ball game. No, lob kick or kind of a squib kick that the Mustangs get at the 42-yard line. So the Mustangs offense coming back out on the field. I think Jay Sean's looking at close to 170 yards or so. Is that where we're at? He has both touchdowns.
Yes, yeah, he has both touchdowns for sure.
Colin Kelly was having himself a game. That one, he just tried to do too much with that ball there with somebody that wasn't there.
Yeah, he gets 169 yards, unofficial, of course.
Yeah. Slot right. It's going to be the handoff to Bo. Try to get outside. They usually run that with Jay Sean as he does get to the 45. Goes out of bounds. Stops the clock. 2:24 after a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, they might have just trying to play mind, put Jay Sean somewhere else. And
Yeah. 2nd and 7. Slot right. T formation. It's going to be a pass. See if he can get around. Orson needs to turn around and make that block, maybe give him a little bit more time, right?
Yeah.
But Colin had some room. He just threw it away right there. So the Mustangs, after an incomplete pass right there, as he just threw it away, nobody was there. It's going to be 3rd and 7. 2:17 left here in the ball game. Mustangs looking for some momentum right here. We'd have to score pretty quick, get an onside kick, and then score again. So it's slot left, I formation. There's the fake handoff. Jay Sean, we got Burke. And another interception. As that was a great catch right there, a one-handed catch right there for their number 8. Number 8, Colton Strickland. Great catch right there, and that might put the coffin in the nail in the coffin for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and I don't know. That was a good interception. I think that's even behind the receiver.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think it's incomplete. Pick or incomplete.
Yeah, you're right. We were running can't remember if he came across the field in a drag route or a deep out, but Colin was trying to throw that and it was behind the receiver. So that's the 2nd interception for Colin Kelly. I think we only have 10. Do we only have 10 out there? No, we got our 11. It's gonna be a handoff up the middle. Somebody's getting killed right there, Colton, and number 50 tussling back there. Starting to get some backups in right now. Timeout. I think the Mustangs just called a timeout, or was it Bushland? I think the Mustangs called timeout right there. 1:53 left here, or the 2-minute timeout? Maybe that's what that was.
Oh, yeah, 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. So Mustangs are here with 1:53 left in the fourth quarter, trailing 12-27 now. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. Here as the Mustangs are trying to hold off here. 2 minutes left here in the. They put my time back on the clock as it was 1:53, but they had to stop it at 2 minutes. So 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter in the ball game, trailing by 15, 12-27.
It's definitely time for a peanut punch here somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. You know, some kind of just make a play. This is when you do play loose. You try to make a play. First down right there as he just quarterback power right up the middle. Gets down to the 34-yard line. Defense still out there playing. We got our starting cornerbacks out there, and Brody Figueroa and Adrian Miller. I think backups pretty much across the board, except the D-line. Maybe got some guys out there.
Oh, they both jumped.
They jumped right there. That should be on the false start.
start.
Yeah, that is false start as the ref up there is calling that. So it's going to be 1st and 15, it looks like.
It was actually 78. They moved first down at the bottom, and the other, I think it's 52 up there.
Yeah.
They got Colton in there too at linebacker.
Yeah, Colton.
We got
Sammy up there. Colton.
We got Jaden Bustamante back at safety.
Yeah. And I think AQ at safety as well. Aiden Quintanilla. So Sammy's still in there. Sammy, Brody, and Miller. Can't really see the numbers on the D line right now.
I think it might be Longley there in the middle, right?
Yeah, Bimby's in there.
I can't tell who that left hand.
Yeah, I can't either. Is it Caleb Compton maybe? No, that's not 79, is it?
Looks like a 50 number, but I can't tell.
There's gonna hand off right up the middle. And he's going. See if Brody can catch him. Oh, and he gets past him, so another touchdown right up the middle. So Mustangs letting it get away right here as the Mustangs now have let them score 3 touchdowns here in the last 4 minutes of the ball game. Somebody you need to come off, right? I don't see anybody come off right there.
Yeah, I didn't either.
We might have 12 on the field. Extra point up. And good. So the Mustangs now trailing 34-12 here with 1:12 left in the ball game. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KCTF and 105.5. And we are back here as the Mustangs have let it kind of get away here and late in the fourth quarter. Now 34-12, 1:12 left in the ball game.
Deep kick right there.
Yep, there's gonna be who's that? Bo. Bo Hudson gets that. He's across the 25. Look at that good stuff that happens on kickoff returns as we have he gets down to the 35-yard line. Colin J. Sean still going out there. Bloss.
Yeah, good
Still
return.
the first offense out there.
Good return. Yeah, I wish they would do that more often instead of fair catching.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Especially when the kick team's not even nowhere close to. I mean, they're probably not even 20 yards from the kick.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, 1:05 left. Homecoming not looking good here for the Mustangs, but it was a good crowd. Congratulations to Autumn Morales and Alina Mejia. There's Jay Sean right there as he gets that counter. Gets taken down at the 41-yard line.
Man, look at 50.
Yeah, 60 and 57. Jay Sean getting up slow. He needs to kind of, I think he's holding his shoulder. I would pull him off the field here. Get Jay Sean off the field. Yep, and here comes J-Rod, Julian Rodriguez.
J-Rod.
Mustangs call timeout, so go back to the station probably one or two last times as you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back as the Mustangs are just trying to get some momentum here, trying to get maybe one last score here as we're trailing 12-34, kind of a tale of two halves here. The Mustangs had a close game at halftime. We go out and score pretty quick. Then they score after that 12 men on the field on that punt, giving them a first down. Then they go score, and then they score again. The Mustangs were able to had an opportunity to tie the ball game as Bo Hudson gets that up the middle, gets a first down to the 48-yard line. Now he's getting up slow. 51 seconds left here in the ball game, and then the Mustangs score on Jay Sean's long 86 or 72-yard run, and could have tied it. 73 limping off for the Bushland Falcons. Could have tied that ball game. We didn't get the 2-point conversion. Ethan Roberts hobbling off the field too.
I wonder right there, we don't get a penalty for 12 men on the field?
I don't think they ever sent anybody on here.
I thought 50. Well, I'm saying for the defense, right? I thought 51 was running on. He was trying to get off.
I'm not.
Oh, he spiked it.
Yeah, I didn't
mean,
see
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you're right. And then we go into halftime trailing 12-14, and then we come out of halftime and really it was 12-14 until I think the fourth quarter. They go score and they scored 3 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Fumble. I'm not really sure where that ball came from, but that's going to be Bushland's ball here with 42 seconds left. I imagine they're just going to nail the ball, and that might be the end of the ball game as the Mustangs are defense is coming out here to finish the game. I didn't even see what happened on that play. I just saw the ball kind of pop out.
Yeah, so, I know Colin was on the ground back there, and
Yeah.
Bo was trying to get the ball about 5 yards down the field. So.
Yeah. So I imagine Bushland should just come out and nail the ball here. The Mustangs only have one timeout left at the 3-score game, 12-34. Had a pretty good game from Jay Sean as he probably 180 yards or so is where he's going to end up.
I got him at 174 with 2 touchdowns.
174 with 2 touchdowns.
And he also had 3 receptions. So
those 2 interceptions are going to go on there for Colin Kelly, but he had probably a great game as a great game plan. He tried to force that ball in that pick 6 where he tried to kind of throw it over there, maybe get a little bit more of a lob. And then that last one was a throw behind him, and great interception by that kid for Bushland. But overall good game for Colin right there in throwing. We just trying to press there too much at the end. Defense held it like we talked about. The defense has been giving us a chance to win the game. It's just the offense wasn't able to close in on drives there at the end, and ultimately that's what got us. So Mustangs go down 12-34 as the Mustangs are going to take the loss and. Second straight loss. We're going to go into district with 2-5. We could still salvage a winning record if we win district, as we were the favorite to win district going against. We got an off week next week, but then we got Pecos, Big Spring, and San Angelo coming.
I think it's Big Spring first, right?
Yeah, Big Spring first and Big Spring, and then I believe it's Pecos
here at home,
and then San Angelo, which I think that one's ultimately going to be district championship is kind of what it's looking like, you know, and then going to the playoffs, you know, and maybe going to the playoffs 5-5 and try to get a win, and, you know,
Kind
winning
of
record. Yeah.
snowball effect.
Yeah.
Rack up some wins.
Yeah, so the Mustangs go down tonight on homecoming. It was good, a good week though, good spirit week and a fun week. And congratulations again to Autumn Morales and Alina Mejia. And we're off next week, so 2 weeks.
And I guess Sonic Frederick we're going to have to go with Jay Sean here.
Yep.
I mean, he had a great game tonight. Just couldn't pull it out.
Just couldn't finish. A couple drives we couldn't finish. You know, I think we've cleaned up a lot of penalties on this team. But this week it was the penalties, some costly penalties at certain times, right?
Yes.
So Mustangs go down. I guess it was 12-34 here on homecoming Friday night. We're off next week, but we'll see you in 2 weeks.
In Big Spring.
Yeah, in Big Spring. Go out and support your volleyball team, number 13 ranked volleyball team tomorrow here in Andrews. They're playing Greenwood. That should decide the district championship. So it should be fun. So good luck to them. Good luck to everybody, and see you on 2 weeks.